Hey gardening friends, I'm here in Byron, Western New York. It's November 14th. I was just walking through the garden and I thought maybe I'd just do a quick walkthrough to show you some winter, late fall interest, how your garden can still be beautiful even after everything's done blooming. So that is a gorgeous 9-bark. Got a clematis back there with its seed heads. This is my oak leaf hydrangea. Look at the color on that. And if you're wondering what the fencing is in front of it, well, that's to help keep the deer. I think the deer will might walk down this path, and I'm gonna probably do some more fencing around it, but for now, it'll at least keep them from, I'm sure they'll push right into it, but it's a reminder to me too. And then, I haven't done a lot of cutting back. I don't always get everything cut back. You can see grasses are great for winter interest. Seed heads of my ironweed. This, yep, the name escapes me. That's a comfrey. My variegated comfrey. The leaves are gonna probably stay like that through most of the winter. Got seed heads of coneflower. But the lamium stays fairly evergreen. I even saw a couple of blooms on it. The millennium allium, isn't that gorgeous right now? I mean, look at that. So I like to use ground covers that keep some color through the winter. Yep, see, we've got a couple of blooms. I think that's a little carex, sedge. Sedges are great this time of year. I probably have a bunch of them. Magnolia that I healed in and fenced in. I don't want the deer taking a nibble on that. Got one of my green sedges here. Sea oats. Oh, these alliums are popping up. They're gonna get zapped a little bit, but they grow. They send their growth up. Ferns are great. You got the heuchera, autumn bride. Solomon seals dried in the background. This is leatherleaf viburnum, which stays evergreen. I do have it planted in a fairly protected spot, just because it can get some windburn and damage. Ornaments in the garden give you structure in the winter. This is the seed heads of the hardy azuratum that were very purple earlier in the season. More ferns. Pulmonaria. Oh yeah, false forget-me-not, Brunnera. The brain's not working this morning. More Brunnera, more fern, heuchera, autumn bride. Ferns are great. Obviously, this is a shady garden in the summer. The hosta have collapsed, but this is European ginger, ground cover, stays evergreen. Brunnera, fern. Oh, here's another sedge that I love. They pop now because there's not a lot of things taking away from them. One thing with sedges, the rabbits will come in and mow this down, which is fine because it gives them a haircut. But voles, voles, they will come in and eat the roots of your sedges. So I do put I use plant skid for the sedges if you can find it. It's a good animal deterrent. And the hellebores stay evergreen. I trim those leaves back in the spring. A couple more sedges. This one's more of a ground cover. And this one was a new one I planted. The elderberry isn't quite done. This is a large leaf Tajuga. I don't remember which variety it is. Maybe Caitlin. You know, having evergreens and garden art add to your winter interest. This is the cyclamen that goes crazy and grows up this tree trunk that I have in the garden. So I don't know, but for, you know, November 14th, there's still a lot of interest in this garden. So think about that while you're not gardening this winter. Maybe, you know, do some planning and look for things that you can add to your garden that will extend your season. All right, have a great day.